Wednesday. They've got questions.
You want to tell me who that boy is behind the counter?
What are you doing here?
You trying to sleep with my little Jazzy?
He better have answers.
Answer me!
Okay, because you joking me.
Tyler Perry's House of Payne. All new Wednesday at 8 on BET.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another Tyler Perry's House of Payne video if you're new. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for House of Payne, Season 9, Episode 20. If you're a fan of House of Payne, if you love House of Payne, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on House of Payne, you get them. Now, this episode is titled, If You Loved Me, and we know why it's called that because Caleb was pressuring Jasmine to have sex in the last episode. He kept on saying, if you loved me, you would. The description for this episode reads, Jasmine tells Caleb that she isn't ready to have sex. I don't know if that description is right for this episode. That might be the description for the last episode because that's what she told him in the last one. But that's what shows up when you search this episode. Once again, this episode was good. Just like episode 19, this one reminded me of a classic House of Payne episode because Curtis was acting how he used to act on the show, and I loved it. As soon as Curtis came in this episode, the episode was great. Now at first, it just picks up where we left off. Kelvin tells Caleb to come out because Caleb is hiding. He's hiding underneath the counter, and Kelvin is like, man, you need to get out of there right now. So when Caleb comes out, Kelvin is questioning Jasmine and Caleb. He's like, man, what is going on here right now? And they're trying to make excuses, and Kelvin isn't having it. You know, the funny thing is, Kelvin used to be young too. He knows how it is to be young. He used to do crazy things as well. So I don't know why he's acting like, you know, he never used to do crazy ass stuff. But I understand it's his cousin. You know, his cousin is young. Jazzy is not all the way grown yet, so I understand why he's acting like this. He's just trying to protect his cousin. He doesn't want anything to happen to her. He doesn't want any boys to break her heart, so he's doing what he has to do to protect her. Now, Kelvin threatens to call her parents, CJ and Janine, and he threatens to call Curtis and Ella and stuff, but he doesn't really want to bother them. He's talking to them in the kitchen, and then it moves to the living room. Caleb sits down, and Kelvin is threatening to beat his ass. You know, he keeps getting closer to him, getting in his face and stuff, and it gets crazy. And it really gets crazy when Curtis and Ella get home. They get home, and it turns out they couldn't go anywhere for Ella's birthday because they didn't have any available seats or something, or the reservation was never placed. I don't know. But Kelvin said he's gonna get out of there to go kick it and stuff. And Curtis is like, did my package come? Kelvin tells him no, and Ella is like, what are you talking about? What package? So then Kelvin leaves, and this is when it gets heated right here. Like, Curtis was going off. He was not having the BS. Ella and Curtis were trying to get to the bottom of why Caleb was there. They kept on asking questions like, dude, why are you here? Like, why are you here alone with Jasmine? Finally, the truth comes out that, you know, he followed her over there. And he said that he was trying to see if she was ready to have sex. But Jasmine said, you know, she wasn't ready. She told it straight up how it was. But Curtis, he just wasn't having it. He kept on picking up Caleb, bringing him closer to him, holding him, choking him, throwing him and stuff. And it was crazy. It was worse than what CJ did to Caleb. And I think episode 15 titled J Boogie. It was way worse than what CJ did to Caleb. And honestly, Caleb is lucky that CJ wasn't over there as well, because if he was, Caleb probably would have got killed. But then Curtis said, come on with me. We're going to the backyard. And he grabbed Caleb, and then they started heading to the backyard. But Caleb ran, and that was the end of the episode. So I can't wait to see what happens next. But this seriously reminded me of an old House of Payne episode. All the jokes landed. They were actually funny in this episode. We were only in one spot the entire episode, pretty much like the living room and then a little bit in the kitchen. So the scene did drag out, but it dragged out in a good way. Like in all the first episodes of this season, the scenes dragged out and it was just so painful to watch, kind of. Like, it just kept going and going, taking forever to get to the point. In this episode, we already knew what everything was about. Everybody already knew what was going on. So that made it okay that this was the same scene the whole time. But I really enjoyed this episode, man. This was probably one of my favorite episodes of this season, and definitely the package, episode 19, was as well. Now, if Tyler Perry can start doing this with this show again, then this show will definitely be worth watching. Episode 19 and 20, man, those were good. But all the episodes before these, you know, they could have had a little work done on them. I don't know if the writing was done too fast on them or what. And then we spent like 3 or 4 episodes on Ella and Curtis being high, or at least a couple of them leading up to them being high, and then the other 2 with them high. And I didn't really care for those episodes at all because it just completely dragged on and I wasn't feeling it. I feel like they could have wrapped that up in maybe like 2 episodes. Back in the day, in the old House of Paynes, they used to do like 2-parter episodes where like one episode came on and then it said to be continued, and then there was a second part to it, and that's all they ever did, was like continue an episode one time and that's it. But this whole season has been like a continuation. It's never like a new day. It never starts like a new topic or story or whatever. It's always the same thing. But it's okay for episode 19 and 20. I really enjoyed these ones, but I hope these last 5 episodes are gonna be good. There's only about 5 more episodes left, and I can't wait to see what happens. This show actually has me interested again. You know, I'm always gonna watch it because I've always been a fan of this show, but if this show can keep it up like this, I'll definitely be way more interested in it. But what did you guys think of this episode? Comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. And what do you think's gonna happen in the rest of the season? Do you think the Firehouse crew or the barbershop team might show back up? We already seen Floyd, but will we see everybody else? What do you guys think? Comment your thoughts, theories, predictions, and everything down below in the comment section. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all House of Payne content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy, Futuristic Mike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.